Congratulations, 2019 Senior Night. We have a special night planned for our 7 seniors. We are here tonight to recognize all the hard work the seniors have put in over the last 4 years, and also recognize their friends, family, who all make this possible. I would like to thank all the underclassmen who worked hard to make this special night. If you take a look around at all the decorations, that was done by them and a little bit of help from their parents. And of course, you know, we've done some fundraisers. We run the snack stand out front, so parents and underclassmen, we thank you very much. Okay, so now we are going to recognize the seniors and their parents. When we call their name, our seniors are going to go grab a flower, you're going to walk to the middle, meet your parents, give them a hug, kiss, and then have them all line up over here so we can get a picture at the end. Okay, our first senior, outside hitter, Elizabeth Banis, escorted by Donna and Robert Banis. And then if you could just turn to Mr. Shaw, I believe he's taking pictures tonight. Thank you. Right on next one. Next, we have setter Emily Simpkins, joined by Elizabeth, David, and Aiden Simpkins. Quick photo. Thank you. Next we have defensive specialist Julia Meredith, joined by Darlene and Mark Meredith. We have Alexa Blue, outside hitter, joined by Robin, Steve, and Tyler Blue. Come on, Tyler. Thank you. Next, we have right side hitter Carly Smith, joined by Wayne and Christine Smith. Thank you. Next we have middle blocker Jocelyn Harrell, joined by Joe, and Little Jacks. Thank you. And last but not least, finally we have Haley Archer, escorted by David and Laura Archer. Thank you. If we get one photo as best we can with everybody, all the seniors together. We can just take one more photo with Mr. Shaw. without you, this wouldn't be possible. And I'd also like to thank Florence. I really appreciate your patience and wish you the best of luck tonight. Next, we are going to go into our starting lineups. And again, 2019 seniors and their parents, one more round of applause.
Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to Northern Burlington County Regional High School. I'm Mr. James Dowd. I'm joined by broadcasting student Mr. Logan Stewart. We are here live at the farm. It is Thursday, October 3rd, and it is senior night as the Northern Burlington Lady Greyhounds take on the Florence Flashes.
Pleasure to be here.
We had a great introduction of our seniors by head coach Mr. Gene Darling, and the 7 seniors that are being honored tonight are Miss Emily Simpkins, Miss Alexa Blue, Miss Elizabeth Bannis, Miss Julia Mayernick, Miss Haley Archer, Miss Carly Smith, and Miss Jocelyn Harrell. And Coach Darling's got these girls playing some really competitive volleyball this season, in addition to his assistant coach, Mr. John Barbaduro. And the Hounds are currently 13-3. They're undefeated in their conference. And they come into this one red hot.
Hounds have won 5 of their last 6.
We're actually just coming off a really exciting JV win where the Lady Hounds won in 2 sets, and they actually won that second set 26-24, and the crowd went wild. We've got a great turnout of friends, family, community members here on hand and students. It is our annual open house as well here at the farm, and there's a lot of excitement here at Northern as it is also Spirit Week. Got an exciting game here. We have our halls decorated throughout the high school. We have our annual pep rally tomorrow, in addition to our homecoming game, which is going to be on Saturday, October 5th, as the Northern Burlington Greyhounds football team is going to be taking on the Hamilton West Hornets, in what should be a great matchup as the football team comes into this one 3-1, and the Hornets are 2-1. So I expect that one to be a really exciting game, and we certainly got one here as well. As I stated, this volleyball team has been playing some outstanding volleyball. They lost to Princeton in their first game.
Tough loss to a good team.
Then rounded off 8 in a row before falling to Gloucester Tech in 3 sets in another 26-24 matchup. And actually, Logan, you and I were on hand for that one. That was a great matchup. That was just about a week or so ago on the 19th.
Northern played well and rallied too.
But since then, the Hounds have been 5-1, only falling to West Windsor, and I look for them to get a big win here in front of our home crowd. They've actually had Florence's number the last couple of years, winning the last 5. In fact, they haven't lost a set to Florence in those matchups, but can never take any opponent lightly, and the Flashes currently have a 4-3 lead with Lana Duke serving.
We'll see what she can do here.
But I know the Lady Hounds want to get that big win.
They sure would.
Now, Florence comes into this one. They are currently 6-8 overall, but they've got a really talented varsity squad out there.
Absolutely.
With Miss Emily Daly, Tion Strickland, Emily Hayback, Myra Gomez, Anaya Murray, Maddie Barsh, Lana Duke, Chantel Ramirez, Tony Jones, and others. And I'm sure they'd like nothing more than to come in here and spoil our senior night before their next game tomorrow at STEM Civics. So Florence currently in the lead, 5-4. They are currently in 3rd place in their division, behind teams like Collingswood and Cinnaminson, who is in 1st place, currently 9-5. Northern, as I stated, coming into this one, leading their division, 4-0, undefeated, tied with Morristown, actually. So that should be a really tight matchup, and Northern's actually going to be taking on Morristown on October 8th, so I look for that one to really be a real nail-biter, as either one of those teams could very easily win the division. So Northern now serving, up 6-5. Looks like we have senior Carly Smith serving for the Hounds, and they've really had a tremendous season.
They have.
This is a team in Northern. They've had 450 kills on the season, 122 blocks, 691 service points, and 176 aces. So, got a really talented squad. And as I stated, Coach Dean Darling, a lot of experience as a head coach, not just with girls volleyball, but with
Lots of other sports.
baseball, varsity boys basketball, and it's really been the front line of the Hounds that's really done a great job this season, led by standouts Elizabeth Bannis, Haley Archer, and Alexa Blue, all standing at 6'2". So a lot of size there on the front line, and
Can't teach height.
a lot of expectations here for our ladies.
That's a point for Northern Burlington.
So that's going to be a point for the Greyhounds. And as I stated, they have really high expectations. They finished last year with a 19-9 record, advanced to the state playoffs. And you can follow all of the exciting girls volleyball action on Twitter at NBC_girlsvball. You can follow all of the exciting Northern sports action on Twitter at NBC_athletics, and that's run by our athletic director, Dr. Dan Uzak. He does a great job keeping everybody plugged in,
Dr. U is the best.
as well as all the exciting things on Northern TV at Northern_TV. And you can watch not just athletics, but academics. We have some really exciting programming so far this season. Logan, you and I were on hand for the varsity football team's big win in the Commanders Cup, Northern's third straight victory in that.
Huge win.
We have your new Northern Sports Desk fall preview. In addition, we have our flagship show, Northern News, coming up soon. We'll be on hand at homecoming, as I stated, in just a few days. And you can keep up with all the exciting things that happened last year as well. You can tune in not just on YouTube, but also on Comcast Channel 19 and Verizon Channel 42. We're also streaming on our website. So lots of ways to stay plugged in, and this is actually my 77th game announcing for Northern TV, so a little bit of a milestone. Announced many games over the years. As I stated previously, in our last game, the first game I ever announced for Northern was a girls volleyball game, actually when the Greyhounds were in the state championship up at William Patterson University, my alma mater.
Hope the Hounds can get back.
We've got a great game here so far. Northern up 9-8 in this one. And in addition to the outstanding play, I was recently reading a tremendous article by Mark Zamaro from NJ.com about the Northern Burlington Lady Hounds. And he highlighted several players, including Alexa Blue and Elizabeth Bannis, as well as Haley Archer, who's actually playing volleyball for her first year and is doing a tremendous job. Very talented multi-sport athlete, and Archer and Blue. Very talented members of our softball team. Also has high expectations. Haley Archer actually recently committed to UC Berkeley, so we wish her the best of luck moving forward. But certainly, first things first, we've got a great matchup here, and this one's tied 10-10, and the crowd is really loving this one. As I stated, great turnout here. It is our annual open house, and it is also senior night, and a credit to our JV players, our younger players, and their families for the great introduction and the great decorations here for our Lady Hounds. And we've got Chantel Ramirez serving here for the Flashes in a real tight matchup. As I stated, Northern's really had Florence's number the last couple of years, but Florence has really come to play here. These two schools only separated by a couple of miles, so I'm sure Florence would like nothing more than to come in here and put an end to the streak. As I stated, Northern has defeated Florence the last 5 games, hasn't lost a set. But Florence, this is an entirely different squad. And despite struggling a little bit in their last 5, only going 1-4 in those, I'm sure they'd like nothing more than to come in here, get a big win versus a local team, and continue their season. Both these teams with 5 more games on the docket. As I stated, Northern's next game on October 8th versus Morristown. That game may very well determine the division. They follow that one up with 2 more home games versus Pennsauken and Cinnaminson, and then they end their season at Absegamy and then at Cherokee. Meanwhile, Florence has 5 more games. As I stated previously, at STEM Civics tomorrow. Follow that up versus Life Center. And then they have a homestand versus Burlington Township and Collingswood, and they end their season at Morristown, and that's going to be on October 18th. So lots of volleyball for both these teams, and as I stated, Florence has actually had a pretty good season themselves. They have 202 kills in the season, 33 blocks, 233 digs, 161 assists, 480 service points, and 210 aces. And those stats come courtesy of NJ.com.
Does a great job covering all our sports.
And we've got a really tight matchup here, as I stated. You know, Northern's had Florence's number, but nevertheless can't take any opponent lightly. Flashes have come here to play. We've got a really tight matchup. And this is anybody's game.
It's a really close game. Lots of time left.
And I know our seniors want nothing more to get a big win in front of our friends, family, and community members on hand. I know Coach Gene Darling loves the effort, loves the size up front.
It's extremely close.
As I stated, Haley Archer recently committed to the University of California, Berkeley. Meanwhile, Elizabeth Bannis is going to be playing at Stevens Institute of Technology next season as she goes on to college. And Alexa Blue is committed to play at the College of New Jersey for softball. So we wish all of our girls the best of luck, all of our students the best of luck, really. And we've got a tremendous group here looking to get a big win, and we wish them the best of luck. And obviously we're rooting for Northern, but we're also rooting for a good game, Logan, and we certainly got one. And we've got lots of exciting fall sports so far. All of our teams highly competitive.
They are.
In fact, we've got the girls' tennis team leading their division. We've got boys and girls soccer over 500. Field hockey team struggling a little bit, but still highly competitive. Cross country, always a division leader.
You can check out Northern Sports Desk for more info.
So, just a lot of excitement here at the farm, and as I stated, the halls are decorated. Credit to our class council, credit to all of the students for staying after this week and decorating and participating in Spirit Week. Love to see the students get actively involved in our school, and it's all leading up to the big homecoming game this Saturday versus Hamilton West, and obviously going to be a great matchup. As I stated, Northern's going to be taking on the Hornets of Hamilton West. Those two teams are 3-2 versus each other in their last 5, and all the games have been extremely close, with no game being decided by anything more than 10 points. And I'm sure Hamilton West would love to come into Northern and get a big win on homecoming, and I'm sure our boys would love to put on a good showing in front of our friends, family, community members who will be on hand, in addition to our marching band, cheerleaders, homecoming courts, and everything else. So please, if you're around, come out, support our boys, and obviously love the support here for our Lady Hounds as they continue to chip away on this one versus Florence here at the farm. So Northern in the lead in this one, 16-13, still anybody's game. Getting some outstanding play from our seniors, all of our players really. And once again, for those tuning in, I'm Mr. James Dowd. I'm joined by broadcasting student Mr. Logan Stewart. We are here live at the farm. It is Thursday, October 3rd, 2019, as the Northern Burlington Greyhounds take on the Florence Flashes, and it is senior night here at the farm, in addition to being our annual open house. So we've got a great turnout. That's going to be a point for Northern. Looked like a great spike there by senior Elizabeth Bannis. Northern currently in the lead, 17-14, but still anybody's game.
Northern Burlington up 3.
We were rooting for a good matchup here, Logan, and we certainly got one, as Florence is really hanging with the Hounds here in this one. And as I stated, we honored 7 seniors before the game, and this has really been their night so far. Currently in the lead now, 18-14, but still lots of volleyball left to play. And as I stated previously, came off a really, really exciting JV game right before this one, where the Greyhounds got some tremendous play from their younger players on the JV squad. Players like Sarah Cruzan, Caitlin Zybel, Crystalie Amelie, Courtney Hoffman, Valerie Rivera. And the JV team won that one in 2 sets, and actually won a really, really close second set, 26-24, and the crowd was on hand here, really supporting our Hounds and really going crazy for that one. So Hounds in the lead, 19-14. Looking to enhance this lead. But Florence, I'm sure, has other plans. Great drop shot there by the Hounds, taking the lead there, 20-14. And I'll tell you what, that's really some maturation there on the front line. You know, knowing when to spike, knowing when to take a drop shot, knowing when to try to catch an opponent off guard, and here we are serving it up again. Hounds a few points away here from hopefully getting a big win in this first set. Great dive there by the Greyhounds. And a great shot there. And it looks like Florence is
You can feel the energy here.
gonna get the point. So great effort there by the Flashes. Now 20-15. For those who don't know, the score goes up to 25. Have to win by 2. It is best 2 out of 3 sets.
We'll see what she can do here.
As I stated, Northern has defeated Florence the last 5 times. Hasn't lost a set in those 5 games. Can't take any opponent lately, and that's going to be a point for the Lady Hounds now, up 21-15, and the crowd loves it. As I stated, great turnout here. And now serving for the Lady Hounds is number 6, senior leader Elizabeth Bannis. Outstanding player for the Lady Hounds.
Absolutely.
And she's just been all over the court tonight. As I stated, she's committed to play volleyball next year. We'll suit up for the Ducks at the Stevens Institute of Technology. And she's been an outstanding player in her time here at Northern. Hounds currently up 23-15.
That's a point for Northern Burlington.
And looking to hopefully get a big win here in this first set. We'll see what the Hounds have in store. Great shot there by Bannis, and it's going to hit the net. Northern's going to get the point now. 1 point away from getting a big win here in the first set. And who better than senior Elizabeth Bannis, who has just been a tremendous player for the Lady Hounds. Serving now, game point.
Huge win. Huge win. Northern Burlington won the first set 25-15, but the Flashes played well. Down by a set, certainly not out, so we'll see what they can do. Really close second set here, and anyone's game with plenty of game left.
There certainly is. And certainly can't take any opponent lightly. As we stated, Northern victorious in the first set, now 1 set away. But we've got quite the volley going back and forth, and that was a great spike there that looked like that was Alexa Blue on the front line. As I stated previously, very, very talented multi-sport athlete here at Northern. And Northern's going to take over serving now, up 1-0. Once again, for those just tuning in, I am Mr. James Dowd. I'm joined by broadcasting student Mr. Logan Stewart. We are here live at the farm. It is Thursday, October 3rd, 2019. It is senior night.
Miss Alyssa Zucchero has to love the effect by the Flashes still hanging in, but not down. There is lots of volleyball left to play. Hounds up and serving. Great crowd on hand on senior night.
Absolutely, Logan, and a credit to our underclassmen for decorations, and want to thank our parents for coming out here, supporting our Lady Hounds. They are currently up 3-0 in this second set. Took the first set.
Hounds playing great. The servers for Northern Burlington have been awesome.
They certainly have, and as I stated previously, 13-3 coming into this one, so undefeated in their conference.
Lots of excitement at the high school.
There certainly is a lot of excitement here. It is Spirit Week coming off dress-up days. Halls are decorated. It's our annual open house. As I stated previously, we have our pep rally tomorrow and our big homecoming football game on Saturday. And you can check that out on Northern TV. Logan, why don't you tell our viewers how they can see that awesome game?
We're on Comcast Channel 19, Verizon 42, also on YouTube. Search Northern TV, so check it out.
So lots of ways to stay plugged in to all the exciting academic, athletic, and awesome action here at Northern. Girls cruising up in this one, 5-1 in the second set. And we've got a really fired up crowd on hand. As I stated, senior night, friends, family, community members. Florence also just a few miles away, so we've got a great turnout on the visiting bench as well. Chantel Ramirez going to serve here for the Flashes. And they come into this one. They're competitive. They're 6-8. As I stated, Northern certainly had their number the last few years, but as they say, any team can win on any given day. That's going to be a point for the Flashes. I'm sorry, that's going to go to Northern. And it looks like they're going to serve here with the lead up 5-1. And there's that height again at the front line. That looked like Haley Archer there, or Elizabeth Bannis with a great block. And Alexa Blue is going to serve here for the Hounds. One of the seniors we honored previously tonight. Having a great season. Looked like that one was just going to drop in. And we're going to get a timeout as both teams look to regroup. Hounds in the lead, 7-1 in the second set. So we'll pick back up after the timeout. Northern up big, 7-1, but still plenty of time left in this one. Got to score 25, got to win by 2, so lots of volleyball left. As we stated, competitive first set. Northern took that one 25-15. They're up big now in this one, up by 7. But I know Miss Alyssa Zaccaro got the team fired up. The Flashes fired up. Certainly Coach Gene Darling and John Barbadoro for Northern know what our girls can do. That's going to hit the net and be a error. That point and serve now is going to go to Florence. And they're going to serve here, down 6. So as I stated, big spike there by Bennis. As I stated, tough matchups for both teams. Florence is going to have their next game versus STEM Civics tomorrow. Northern's got a big game, which will probably decide the division next week versus Morristown. That game's going to be on October 8th. Now we have Haley Archer serving, as I stated previously, very, very talented multi-sport athlete, tremendous pitcher for our softball team, committed to UC Berkeley. But still plenty of season left here for girls volleyball and plenty of season left for all of our teams, as all of our teams are highly competitive as we come into this one. As I stated previously, volleyball team 13-3. Boys soccer, I believe, is 9-7-2. Girls tennis, 12-2. Football team, 3-1. Field hockey struggling a little bit, 3-10, but still plenty of time left. Northern up 10-3, second set. And looks like we're going to serve here, up 7 in this one. So crowd fired up, and that point's going to go to the Hounds. They're going to take the lead once again, 11-3. As I stated previously, tremendous JV game wrapped up just before this one. Northern won that one in the second set. Real tight matchup versus Florence, 26-24. And we've got two local teams really battling it out here, both looking to get a win. Obviously, Florence is looking to get to 500. Northern's looking to increase their lead. As I stated, they're in prime position to win their division. They can get a big win next week versus Morristown. But first things first, you know, you're up in this one, 12-3, but certainly anybody's game. And looks like we've got senior Carly Smith serving here for the Lady Hounds, trying to enhance this lead to 10. And it looked like that one was over the line, so Florence is going to get the point here in front of our home crowd. Now you can follow all of the exciting athletic action on Twitter at NBC_athletics. And once again, that's run by our athletic director, Dr. Dan Uzaki. Does a great job keeping everyone plugged in. You can follow Northern Girls Volleyball on Twitter at NBC_Girls VBall. You can also follow Northern TV on Twitter at Northern_TV. And check us out online on YouTube for all the exciting sports action. And this is actually my 77th game announcing for Northern TV. And we've got another exciting matchup, as I stated, this Saturday, annual homecoming football game as the Greyhounds will take on Hamilton West, which should be a really close game. Those two teams are 3-2 respectively against each other in the last 5, and no game has been decided by anything more than 10. And actually, Northern got the big W last year, 13-3, and previously 26-21. But we're looking to get a big win here tonight. And now serving for the Greyhounds is another senior standout, number 16, Miss Elizabeth Banis. Tremendous student and athlete, honor student off the court, leader on the court, and looking to enhance this lead to 10 for the Hounds. And that's going to be a point for the Greyhounds. Now, up big, but still far from over here for the Flashes. It's going to be another point there for Banis.
Elizabeth Banis has been great here for Northern in her time, and so have seniors Haley Archer, Alexa Blue, Carly Smith, Julia Marinick, Jocelyn Harrell, and Emily Simpkins.
Yes, just a tremendous group of young women here looking to get a big win in front of our home crowd.
The Hounds are cruising now in set 2, looking to get a big W. Also want to ask our viewers for anyone is interested in sponsoring Northern TV, you can email us northerntv@nburlington.com to help us entertain, inform, and educate our viewers. Northern Burlington up big.
Absolutely, and that was a great diving play there. Alexa Blue, just full extension there, got that one over. And now Northern's up by 11, and the crowd is fired up. Coach Darling loves the effort.
Northern Burlington is up big. They're a few points from a big win on senior night.
And now serving is Laura Tavener, our libero. Looking to enhance this lead. Northern now 8 points away. And that's going to fall out of bounds, and Northern's going to get the point on that one as well. So, Florence, down, certainly not out. Lots of volleyball left to play. We're actually going to be on hand Northern TV for the boys and girls soccer senior night, looking to do that one on October 23rd. So stay tuned for that. And obviously you can check out all of the exciting sports action on Northern Sports Desk. And Logan, you host that show, tremendous production. You can check out our fall preview on YouTube, as well as Northern TV. And Taverner's going to continue to serve here. Hounds up 19-6. Anybody's game. But Northern certainly in the driver's seat. Great play there. Great job shot. But I'll tell you what, Florence, they've been hanging with the Hounds. And despite the fact, as I stated, Northern's had their number. You know, the Flashes have to be proud coming in here, holding their own. Certainly in the first set. Could have gone either way. Northern pulled away in that one. And you just have to hope fatigue maybe isn't a factor here for the Flashes, as Northern is kind of wearing them down a little bit. Up 19-6. Great save there by the Flashes. That was their libero making a diving save. I'll tell you what, this front line of Northern Burlington has been doing an outstanding job, not just tonight, but all season. And they're going to get the point. And now serving for the Greyhounds is another senior, number 20, Miss Jocelyn Harrell. So what better way to try to close out this one and have one of our seniors, one of our leaders out there on the court, try to wrap this up and get a big win here on senior night. And that's going to be a point for Northern Burlington. And once again, for those tuning in, I'm Mr. James Dowd. I'm joined by broadcasting student Mr. Logan Stewart. We are here live at the farm as the Northern Burlington Greyhounds take on the Florence Flashes. Also want to take this opportunity to thank our camera operators, Mr. Giuseppe Pascadarola, Mr. Tyler Neville, Ms. Kat Skelza, Mr. Dinos Clanzeris, and Mr. Yaz Akili for their outstanding production work. Also want to thank our other video production teacher, Mr. Matt Pona. Certainly you, Logan, for doing a great job. Want to thank the Florence Township volleyball team, Northern Burlington volleyball team, and now the Hounds are 2 points away from getting a big win here on senior night. So, Harrell with the serve. Great dive there by the Flashes. Great spike there by Archer, and that's going to be 24-6 now. Northern 1 point away. And the crowd is on their feet, and it's really been an exciting game here, and obviously Northern 1 point away. And Harrell's going to serve here, trying to get the big W here for the Greyhounds. So that's going to do it. Great job to the Lady Hounds. For all of us here on Northern TV, on behalf of Mr. Logan Stewart and Mr. James Dowd, signing off.